Guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through making paper cardstock flowers because it's already spring and I thought I would do a really neat, cool spring project. So I actually have a stretched canvas that I bought from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to use that and I'm going to make a mason jar, and then I'm going to show you how to make some flowers. And we're going to go ahead and do that. If you like the mason jar and the flowers, I got them at Creative Fabrica, and I'll leave the link below. So the first thing we're going to do is just make sure we have the right size for the mason jar. I think I'm going to do like 6 by 4. So I'm just going to drag this in a little bit. And let's see, we want the height to be like 6. So let's go ahead and do like this. Okay. That looks really small, doesn't it? But let's go ahead and make this bigger. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and do the flowers. We're going to grab it right here and just kind of go in here. We're going to just pull it in. Okay. So, all right. So this one's 4. We're going to leave it as is because they're all going to just kind of be random sizes. They don't have to, I don't want them all to be the same because I want to add some dimension to the flowers. So we're just going to drag it, and you can see here that I'm keeping it locked, and the reason I'm doing that is so you keep the right proportion, so it's proportioned. So let's go ahead and do this, and let's just drag this one over. Okay, and if you don't want to just drag it in, you can just go ahead and go in there and just hit 3. So, okay, so we have this one too, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. Let's just change this to, like, let's do 4.5. And, okay, so that one's 4, okay. And let's do 3.5. And the last one, let's do 5. Okay, so we're just going to see how many flowers this is. This is 7. Okay, so, and I'm going to go ahead and hit duplicate, maybe just on a few of them, and maybe just make that a little bit bigger. Okay, and then we'll hit duplicate on here. These we are going to cut on cardstock. This one, I'm going to go ahead and use iron-on, HTV iron-on. So let's go ahead and hit make it. So we're going to select on the mat and confirm. And we're going to use a 12 by 12 mat, which is just the regular standard Cricut mat. Some of these will have 1 on the mat. This one has 2. And so, yeah, either 1 or 2. Okay, so we're going to go up here first, and I'm going to do this one first. We are going to go ahead and hit continue. We are doing HTV vinyl, so let's go ahead and pick everyday iron-on. And I'm going to go ahead and change it to more. And I like that it tells you here to mirror it because it's iron-on. You need to place the HTV vinyl down, the shiny side down. And I like that it now tells you this as well. I don't know if I noticed that it used to say that or not. So let's go ahead, go in here and hit edit. And we're going to put the mirror on and then done. So you'll see here that it is on, the mirror is on, and we're going to go ahead and get the mat and the HTV vinyl, and we're going to place it shiny side down, and we're going to go ahead and cut this. This is the canvas that I got from the Dollar Tree, and this says that it is 8.5 by 10, and this is what we're going to place the mason jar and the flowers on. So let's set that aside. I'm going to use the green Cricut mat. So let me go ahead and take off the cellophane, and we're going to go ahead and apply the HTV vinyl. So I'm going to use black, and then you have, this is the shiny side, so you place the shiny side down. We're going to go ahead and just line this up. I like to use a brayer. I think it makes a big difference just keeping the vinyl down. Then we're going to go ahead and place this on the Cricut machine and hit the button. And we're going to hit go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hit that. close this up. And what I like to do is just turn this upside down, and you bend the Cricut mat, and you just go ahead and you peel this off. And you can see here where it cut. So we're just going to cut this just kind of like right here and set it aside. And we're gonna work on the flowers, and then I'll go ahead and we'll do all this together. So this is what we just cut, and we'll just set that aside. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and cut the cardstock. And you can see here, there's one on here, and because these are different colors. So we probably have like 7 different shades. And we're gonna go ahead and hit continue. And I'm going to select cardstock for intricate cut, and I'm gonna change it to more. And then I'm going to click here, remember material setting, so I can do the exact same for the rest. And we're gonna go ahead and load the mat. So we're going to use the green Cricut mat, and this mat is not brand new, but it's not super sticky. It's just perfect. It's been used several times. You don't want to use a brand new mat because the cardstock will stick too well and it'll be difficult to take off. So we're going to go ahead and place the cardstock, just line it up here and place it down, place it in the Cricut, and let's go ahead and cut it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this off of the Cricut. And the way I like to take this off the mat is just to turn it upside down and just slowly kind of take it off of the mat. And then once you know that that is already taken off, the flower, then I just go ahead and pull the rest off. And so I have the flower right here. I'm going to take some scissors and just cut this out. And you can use a spatula, and we are just going to kind of push on here and just kind of loosen it up a little bit. Let's here. So we're going to go ahead and we'll start with this right here, and we're going to just carefully just kind of wiggle it back and forth to loosen it up. And this is really delicate, so just take your time doing it. Sometimes it'll come off easier. Okay, so this is the flower, so we're just going to go ahead and set it aside. And we're going to apply the next paper. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through making the flower. When you make a flower, we're going to use a quilling tool, and it has like a little slit right in here where we're going to place the paper. And so this part right here is the end. All of them will have like a little circle, and that is the end. So we're going to start with the other side. So we're going to start with this side. And what you do is place the quilling tool right under here, and you'll insert the paper. So it'll look just like that. And you're going to turn it and towards you. And you want to hold it not too tight, but you want it to be tight when you do it. And you want to kind of follow that line. So we're just going to keep doing that. Okay, so now we're going to pull this right off. And I'm going to just loosen this up just a little bit so I can push this down. I am going to use a glue gun because I think it helps it stay better. So let's go ahead and just turn this on. Okay, so we're going to just put some glue right in there. And I'm going to take this just because I burn myself a lot. So we're just going to kind of fold this over just like that. And so you have the rose or the flower just like this. And then what you can do is, depending on how you want it, if you want it to be open or not open, you just kind of push these back depending on what look you're going for. So remember, the circle is the bottom. So we're going to go ahead, take the quilling tool and place it in between the slit. And we are going to fold this towards us, and you want to make sure that you keep it pretty tight, and you'll just want to keep coming towards you, and you want to make sure to stay lined up. Follow the line And we'll just keep going. Make sure you try to keep it tight. Okay, so then we'll just wrap this last section around here. And we are going to place the glue on here and then place this down. So let's go ahead and apply the glue. And we're going to place this just like this. So let's get our canvas, and we have a bunch of flowers, and we're going to glue these on here. So I just continue adding the flowers on top of the mason jar, and that's pretty much it. I also decided to use some acrylic paint and just kind of color in the mason jar at the bottom. It had like a little border of flowers, and I thought adding some color would make it look really nice. And that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you're not already a subscriber, if you would take the time, if you like my video, and hit the subscribe button, that would be great. See you guys in the next video. Bye.